Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Gonna have a quick video here. Trade recap. I failed to, I guess I didn't press the record button or I mismanaged the files. I'm not sure, but I lost my video content from today. I traded the early macro, 6 a.m. macro, as well as the 9:45 macro. But anyway, I'm just gonna quickly go over what I saw this morning early at I start at 5:45 is when I start looking at trades. And so 5:45 is right here. The first thing I noticed is looking back in history. This is pretty much all I saw. But looking back in history, I saw there was an unmitigated fair value gap. And that's pretty much all I look for on this particular macro. Is an unmitigated fair value gap. So right around 5:45, I saw that. I drew it out and just waited for price to come back in here. I don't know if my executions are going to appear. Looks like they are. Okay, perfect. So as you can see here, this was my first trade. And I'll just go ahead and spoil alert. I flubbed. I flubbed basically both of these trades. So, but what I wanted to point out here is that this 6 a.m. macro, or what I call 5:45 a.m. to 6:15 a.m., has been delivering pretty consistently. And I just look for unmitigated fair value gaps, wait for price to enter into it, and then look for the entry model. For here, this is what I had. So a, say, 2384725, something like that. And I'm doing 10 points. So 1-to-1, 10 points. And basically you can see there, I had a buy stop order kind of above, like, so price was hanging out around over here and it came up and took me in. So I really wasn't expecting it. It really was not the best of entries. So naturally I didn't get my 10 points, but eventually I did get out at break even right here. So that was the first trade. But what I wanted to show was the optimal entry, of course, would have been either, any one of these. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Any one of these would have been fine here. So again, for the entry model, just looking for closure. In this case, I'm looking for buys. So I'm just looking for a candle closure above the previous candle high. So this candle here, we'd entered in. This candle here had printed a high. This next candle printed a close above that. So that would have been a valid entry right there. Happened again here. Basically the same entry. And then a really optimal entry was right here, of course, which all of these would have gone 10 points easily. So again, I just kind of messed up that entry point. Of course, I wasn't satisfied, so I went for another go around, and as you can see, at 6:30, price came back in to that now mitigated fair value gap and delivered again. There was an entry here, here, here. All of these are valid entries, and it looks like I entered on this one right here. 284975, something like that. 10 for 10. And now this one did go 10 points, but I got greedy and didn't take profit because I was looking to capitalize on the previous flub to go 20 points, which obviously did not. I ended up getting out at 23853. It was only like $50 basically. So it was like 6.5 points is what I ended up with. Excuse me, not 6.5 points. It was less than 10 points. It was like 6 points. Anyway, just wanted to put a video out there that this macro time is before, early morning macro has been working. It's not a lot of price action. You can see some days it trends, some days like today it just ranged. However, even in the range, it's giving up 10 points pretty consistently. So that's a good head start on the day if you can get a trade in like that or be done for the day even. But there are a lot of other times where it does not range and it will just break out. And the reason why is because 6 a.m. is a brand new 4-hour candle. So just like the 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. candle, these are brand new 4-hour candles that are opening up, which, as you can probably guess, the institutions are watching these and are, those are the big movers. The market movers are trading those time frames. So that's probably, kind of what's happening with these 4-hour candle opens, the new candles, and can capitalize on it. So anyway, that's all I had for today. Sorry I missed the live videos. We'll try to get one. Oh, also Thursday is CPI, which I do plan to video that, because what I've been doing is placing stop orders above and below structure and then moving the stop right to that structure right before the news hits, and prices taking me in, and I'm passing evaluations in like 1 or 2 seconds. It's crazy. So I'll try to get that in as well. So anyway, again, sorry about the flubs, but we'll get back on track here soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're doing well, and take care.